Hey my good friend, Sam Haymart with Test Driven TV. Electro-Modding is here, putting electric power under the hood and tossing out the carburetors in the big blocks. Like it or not, electric vehicles are coming, and the SEMA Show this year was full of electro-modded vintage vehicles, and the one that got my attention was the Jeep CJ Surge concept. Like I said, one of the concept vehicles at the 2022 SEMA Show that really caught my eye was the Jeep CJ Surge concept, which took a vintage Jeep CJ and electro-modded it with an electric motor and battery system that Stellantis says is helping them get their head around the ideas and ways to provide crate setups for custom builders and electro-modders down the road. Keeping it simple, the CJ Surge uses a modern-day 400-volt electric motor that's more than likely identical to the ones that will be powering Ram, Jeep, Chrysler, and Dodge EVs very soon. Only here, they've mounted it to a conventional automatic transmission and two-speed transfer case, preserving the full four-wheel drive capability of the CJ. Under the hood is a number of rather familiar-looking components, along with a custom aluminum mounting adapter from the motor to the transmission, as well as mounts. The electric motor with its 400-volt emblemology produces 200 kilowatts of power, equal to about 268 horsepower. And as Jeep tells us, this motor family is very scalable, meaning that a lot more power can be made available. Powering the motor is a custom-built 50 kilowatt-hour battery mounted at the rear cargo area with 24 lithium-ion battery modules inside. At least in this build, it takes up all of the space back there, so this is definitely a two-seater. Range estimates were not given, but considering the battery size, likely around 100 to 150 miles at the most. While it might roll whisper quiet, it definitely looks like a Jeep. It sits high and mighty with a 2-inch lift kit, special fender flares, and a set of 35-inch BF Goodrich all-terrain tires mounted to some downright awesome-looking black Rhino solid wheels. I really like these a lot. I do. I want them for my truck. It's painted in a shade of metallic orange called Copper Canyon and features 3D printed black striping and graphic elements front to rear with surf blue accents along the way. Surf blue being the official color of Jeep 4xe, it also shows up on the tow hooks. A concept hood and grille are painted gloss black, and set in it are a pair of LED aftermarket headlights. Other custom visuals include a cool EV emblem modeled after the vintage G8 V8 emblems of the past. A nice touch. Instead of a gas cap, a charge port is located just behind the driver's side door opening. Modern-day mods are added like a JPP Wrangler JK Rubicon front bumper kit, a Rubicon worn winch, and Rubicon skid and front bumper plates underneath. An experimental set of JPP rock rails for the CJ are also shown here. From behind the wheel, you'll notice a 2-inch crop windshield and a custom dash outfitted with a charge meter. In the center is a Wrangler JK center console and rotary shift knob. Seats are custom upholstered and designed with surf blue stitching over a black Sedoso cloth and houndstooth fabric. Topping it all off are a custom-built roll cage and bikini top with more of that surf blue stitching. I like it. I have to admit, it's, the range isn't that much because it's, the Jeep CJ is not a really big vehicle to pack and hide things into, but I think this is a great way to show off the concept of electro-modding. Imagine what you can do with some big 50s crate, right? Some big boat from the 50s, a sedan, a truck, a Suburban, whatever. There's a lot of options when it comes to the electric power movement. And I know a lot of people don't like it very much. The idea of tossing out carburetors in big blocks is like heresy, but it's the way of the future. It just is. So we have a lot of coverage at the SEMA Show. You can see all of our videos right there. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel right there because this is what we do, man. Stay tuned.